Hello, my fellow gnomes. How are you all doing? Now, I am very excited to announce the start of yet another GnomeJam. The Easter GnomeJam 2022 is here. Now, if you haven't partaken in any previous events, the GnomeJam is a game jam or game development contest where you have to create something in a very short amount of time. Sometimes they run for a week, sometimes for an hour, but this one is going to run the course of the Easter weekend. So you have from this Friday, the very moment this video is published, right up until Monday, which will be 11 PM UK time. That's the deadline, the hard cutoff you have to create. So what are you going to make? Well, you can make a game or a building, but seeing as this is a GnomeJam, there is going to be a little bit of a twist. You okay? You've got to make something using an object which is behind these curtains you see before us. So I was thinking we want it to be sort of Easter themed. I was thinking about Easter things. I was thinking about, of course, where our gnomes live, which is the garden. So what could we have for our special object? Has anyone got any guesses? If you have, why not leave them in the comments below? But without further ado, let's reveal. Let's give this lever a push and find out what's beneath or what's on the side of the curtain. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and push. And the curtains come back, and here it is, a garden shed. We'll do a quick pan around the outside. So here it is. This is the model. It's going to be available as a free model for you to take and use in your games. Exactly what you do with it is up to you. The limits or the possibilities are endless, right? The limit is you've got to use this shed. But how you use the shed is going to be up to you. So let's hit stop and we can take a little look around it if we like. There's not much to see inside. It's just pretty basic, right? It's a little bit of detail with the supports and so on. We've got this little window and we've got a door. Now the door is actually all fixed in place. So if you wanted to use a door, right, you would have to go and modify the model, right? You could rotate it open. You could even script it to do so if you wished. Now, if you just want to make a build, one thing you might want to do using this garden shed is make a garden showcase. So I've got an example for you here of something I made. This didn't take me too long. I took the shed, I added a few things inside. We've got a little bit of an interior going on with some table and so on. And I've added this little garden area with a bench and some foliage and so on. I think this came out looking pretty nice. It's a pretty small build. It's only sort of, I don't know, maybe sort of 30 studs across here. Obviously, you could go and expand on this. You can make something 10, 20 times the size of this. But here would be your basic idea, right? Is incorporating the shed into a showcase model. Now, you don't have to keep the shed exactly as it is. If you want, you can go about and modify it. You can change the colors or sort of change the window or the doors, give it a bit of a different theme. So another example I've got is if you wanted to make a game, right? If you wanted to involve some scripting. So I'm going to drag this game example in. Here it is. This is sort of like a zombie apocalypse sort of themed game. So we're still at the shed here, although you notice it's looking a little bit differently. I've deleted the window and replaced it with these boarded up planks. And we've got sort of metal panels rather than wooden ones. But it's still the same basic shed. It's still recognizable and on our game. The important thing is that you make it sort of a core part of the game and it's obviously visible. You don't just sort of hide it underneath and say, oh, there's the shed in my game. No, it's got to be there and clearly recognizable as one, even if you've modified it. But what you make is up to you. So what I've made here is I've got a cabin patch. And if we spawn into the game, you'll see we have a cabbage goblin as well, who's going to come to our cabbages and start eating up, gobble, gobble, gobble. And then you've got a shotgun here and you have to fight off the cabbage goblin, shoot him, and then eventually he will respawn back in the woods and start attacking your carriages all over again. Obviously, this isn't very much of a game just yet. If you wanted, you could take this very example here and expand on it. You could add some more weapons, maybe some different things you can purchase inside of this shed, for instance. You get the idea. There's clearly some room for expansion, but I just wanted to give you some examples for what you could do. So this entire place is going to be available open source, so you can click and edit and check out both of these, the game and the showcase. Have a look, get some ideas, take some assets, whatever you feel like. And of course the shed, the link to that will be down in the description as well. But what you do next is up to you, and I look forward to seeing your creations.
Wow, this competition sounds great, but what do I need to do to enter?
Simply start creating. The contest starts from the moment this very video is published, so create away.
What are the rules again?
As stated in this video, all you have to do is make a creation featuring this very shed.
And how do I submit my creation?
You need to publish your creation as a game for me to play, so make sure that it's publicly accessible and it's not private. You'll then need to send me the link to it via this Google form, which will be linked in the description. You'll need to have either a Discord, Twitter, or an email that I can contact you through for if you win. You can submit early, but make sure that you send your creation in before the deadline passes.
When is the deadline?
You have until 11 PM UK time to submit your entries, so make sure to adjust for your local time zone. After that point, you must stop all work on your game. If anybody submits late or continues updating it after this point, you will unfortunately be disqualified from the competition.
This sounds tricky. Can I team up with my friends?
You're more than welcome to pair with other people and work as a team. The important thing to remember though is that the prize can only be awarded to one user's account, so you will need to decide amongst yourselves how you wish to work that.
What are the prizes?
The winner will receive a 10,000 Robux gift card, with 5 runners-up each receiving 1,000 Robux.
How will the winner be chosen?
I'll be personally playing and reviewing all of the games myself. Bear in mind this does take some time, so don't expect to get results the next day. It's going to take me a while to get through everything. I always appreciate checking out what you guys make, and I love seeing creations that both look good and work well. But if you want to really get ahead here, what I love to see is things that are really original or creative. Anything that's got an interesting twist or spin. Most importantly though, it's not all about winning here. It is a massive achievement just to complete a game jam. And I really hope everyone can enjoy the experience of making something in such a short time. And the challenge that comes with that is really a great opportunity for leveling up all of your game dev knowledge. And I think I've talked enough. So without further ado, get creating, good luck in the GnomeJam, and if you have any questions, you can comment down in this video or join us over on the Discord, where we can chat with some other people who'll be taking part as well. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!